Hello, Saji. How are you? Welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess. This is your weekly love reading. It is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate. You can swap the characters around if you find that you resonate more with one of the other people in this reading. I just pick sides, whatever I'm intuitively guided towards, and it just makes it easier to do the reading. They are general readings, so they may or may not resonate. So if they don't resonate, then you might want to check out your moon or rising signs as well. They're also not time specific. So we've just had Moth come out for you. So they're sort of, it's all about the divine timing. You will get them at the right time. I'm running them at a time schedule, which I'm trying to keep. Last week was a bit difficult, but I am going to try and maintain that, Sagittarius. And so you can go back through, we've just had Bat come out as well. You can go back through some of the older readings in the channel if they resonate with you as well. What else do I need to say about these? With any of my readings, if you do want to skip any of the spiel or the shuffling, I will put a timestamp at the bottom for when the reading starts, which is now. So we have Bat and Moth, both presenting from the element of air, that upward pointing triangle with the line through it. So very compatible, but also different at the same time, because you can see those color differences. Which one are you, Sagittarius? I feel like it's hard to say with this actually, because I feel like this is a relationship that's very closely intertwined with each other. But I'm getting that there's very different ways that you handle situations. I do feel the Moth I'm just going to pick the Moth. I do get that more strongly than the Bat, but I think with this is going to be one of those readings that you can probably reverse it, but we'll see how the reading goes along. The Moth is the type, you're the type of person that when a situation reaches ahead where there's some sort of fearful situation around you, you will fly to the light. You will try and rise above it. You will try and find higher ground and maybe connect into spirit or your faith. You'll kind of try and find a way out of the darkness. It's very much connecting into that high vibrational energy. Whereas your person, they also have their different way of dealing with it. They tend to, so just quickly back to you, there's this sense of not wanting to necessarily go there in that darkness. It's a slight avoidance of that. Like, I'd prefer to just be up here in this light. For them, they're okay flying through that darkness. They're okay. They're the Bat. They can go through they can connect into all that subconscious energy. They can connect with fear. They're happy to work kind of more on that deeper level where they can go and look at those subconscious blocks and fears and try and transform them and let go of that. So you're more like trying to transcend above the darkness, and they're more, I'm going to work with the darkness and transform within the darkness. So if that makes any sense. And the darkness just kind of could be anything, but it could be like any kind of negative emotional fear. It could be subconscious blocks. It could be any of those kind of things. It could be just the unknown in general. So it's almost like a bit like day and night. You're more of a day person. You like things to be very clear and high vibrational. They're like, I can work with more intuitive psychic energies here. So they can kind of, they're not afraid to go deep. But I think both of you, like I said, is a really compatible connection. It feels like a very strong connection. It feels like you're both working on this together, but you just kind of got your own different ways of doing it. So I don't feel like there's conflict per se. And it's more, if it's more an internal process that you're both going through. There seems to be fairly clear boundaries. I don't feel like you're getting messed up in their energy and they're getting messed up in yours. It's like you've both kind of got a clear boundary where you can go, okay, you find your own space, how you're going to deal with this, and I'll find my space. So let's pull some clarifiers for you, Sagittarius. Let's pull some clarifiers for this connection. But like I said, it feels strong. Here we have for you the Queen of Swords, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles, and they get the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice card. Okay, so this is what we were saying with you. Here you are, the Queen of Swords, the Sun, and the Pentacles. I mean, it's kind of just reiterating everything that we were saying, is that your MO is to find that sun. We were saying you were the sun. So yeah, it's clarity, mental clarity, and connecting into that warmth, into that happiness. You want to try and go to your happy place rather than go down into that darkness. And you want to try and get back to a place of where you're feeling stable within yourself. So that is that happy place within you. That is the sun energy here. We could be talking about a Leo here as well. There's a Leo energy, but definitely your mind feels the clearest when you're feeling happy. So that's where you want to get to. And you want to break through to that spot. Now, it feels like there's a very destabilizing energy here, that darkness that you're both dealing with, perhaps a little bit of fear as well. So this is this Ten of Pentacles energy that's coming back to the stability that you're naturally pretty stable within yourself. So yeah, you want to find that stable place because that's where you feel safe. For them, they have the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice card. So here with this Queen of Cups energy, they're perfectly okay with their emotions. They're kind of got this self-mastery of nurturing their emotions, allowing them to feel what they feel, and that's okay. And they can kind of understand this situation is a difficult situation, but it is a situation that it has an end point. You know, there's a weariness to this Nine of Wands energy, but it's kind of saying you are at the end of the battle is almost over, so they can see and sense that. But we have this Justice card coming in as well, which is a beautiful Libra energy, and it's bringing and restoring balance. So again, they can, for them, it's more about finding an emotional balance and equilibrium. For you, it's finding that place of stability, which is connecting more to your mind and clarity. So it's more your stability is found in your head, their stability is found in their heart. And so if that makes sense, but they're wanting to bring everything into balance here. So yeah, there's been some kind of instability, which is fair enough with everything that's happening at the moment. And yeah, between the two of you, you're both getting to that finding stability again within yourselves, but I feel like these two cards are coming out. Fresh approach we have. Oh, look how beautiful that is. Look at that rainbow. Just want to go sliding down that rainbow. And we have gratitude and appreciation. Oh, how beautiful are those cards. Fresh approach and gratitude and appreciation. So I think, you know, this is what I'm getting from this is between the two of you, you need that connection together to get this fresh approach. It's like you kind of couldn't do it on your own because you can't have the light without the darkness, and they can't do it on their own because they can't be just working in that emotion and darkness without connecting to the light and the clarity of mind. So between the two of you, you're creating this space for this fresh approach to come through. And I think that you're just really in this beautiful, you know, you really are open to each other. You're open to the universe and appreciate anything that comes your way that is helping you out of this situation. So yeah, to actually really understand, to look at the positives, that there is a lot of spiritual help, but also just the fact that you've got such a good relationship that you can help each other out of this. Okay, Saji, let's get what message do the angels have for you? Angels, what do you want to say to Sagittarius today? What message do you have about this connection for Sagittarius? it's up to you. It's up to you. And that's exactly kind of similar idea to what we were saying. It really is. I think it's up to you, but also up to both of you is kind of what I'm getting with this as well. It's just kind of saying you do have the power to be able to bring yourself to where you want to go. So obviously there's been this destabilization. You're trying to rise above that, find this new ground. The connection is solid and stable between the two of you. And it's really saying that it is you that is doing this. It's up to you. It's kind of no one else's. It really is your own thoughts and actions and ability to see that clarity that's going to pull you through this. So let's pull some cards for the outcome, Sagittarius. Let's pull some cards for the outcome, for the energies where they stand at this moment in time. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for you, Saggy? We have the King of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Hanged Man. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment card. So I feel like there is some kind of news coming through here. Positive news, shall we say. So we have the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Hanged Man. I think you'll gain a new perspective pretty quickly here. Things are going to shift and change. You're going to feel, once you get to that space where you're feeling happy emotionally as well, like you're feeling like you're on stable ground for you, so that your person's going to help you feel emotionally stable and vice versa. Once you're feeling like that, things are going to shift and you're going to be able to have a moment of clarity where you can really understand. Like I said, there's a fresh approach. There's a changing of mindset or changing of perspective of this external environment that you're finding yourself in at the moment in time. And I feel like there's going to be a really positive change for both of you. So I hope that makes sense, Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense. So if you are feeling like you're struggling here, I do feel like it's kind of like the message is that you do have the power to get yourself into a new space with this, you and your connection. So I hope this makes sense and resonates with some of you. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Take care, Saggy. See you next time. Bye.